Assassin's Creed, Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty Black Ops. Have you ever played games such as these? Video games have become one of the most favored activities of children and teens in America. Sales have grown constantly, with the electronic entertainment category taking in between $7 billion and $7.5 billion in 1999, passing the movie box office revenues for the first time. Worldwide video game sales are now at $20 billion. In 2012, 7 million Xboxes and 75 million PlayStations have been sold. The average American, aged 2 to 17 years old, plays video games for 7 hours a week. According to the videogames.org, 68% of American households play computer or video games. Also, 97% of teens play video games. Research shows that video games have as many as 89% of the games contain some violent content. According to videogames.org, mature-rated games were found to be the most popular in the series to teens, such as Grand Theft Auto, coming in at number 1, and Halo, coming in at number 3. Both of these games, rated by the ESRB, were said to have blood, gore, strong language, and strong violence in them. Most evidence suggests that the amount of play affects school performance, whereas violent content affects aggressive outcomes. Health.harvard.edu did a study on behavioral problems between boys who play mature games and those who don't. They came to find that 60% of those who did play the games hit or beat someone up, and 51% were in some type of physical fight, as the ones who did not play. 34% hit or beat someone up, and 27% have actually been in a physical fight. Video games also cause people to do things they would not do unless seen in a video game. Violent games directly reward violent behavior, such as by awarding points or by allowing players to advance to the next game level. In some games, players are rewarded through verbal praise, such as hearing the words, "nice shot," after killing an enemy. For example, on August 2nd, 2008, Polwat Chino, a 19-year-old Thai teenager, stabbed a Bangkok taxi driver to death during an attempt to steal the driver's cab in order to obtain money to buy a copy of Grand Theft Auto. A police official said that the teen was trying to copy a similar act in the game. The long-term effects. Let's say the player has a rough day at school. Instead of being aggressive and maybe hurting someone or something, he could take out his anger on a virtual enemy in the video game. Playing violent games can also shield teens from going out and making friends. Most do not go outside and meet new people. They feel no need to make friends because they are constantly occupied playing a game and attempting to achieve objectives in this game. According to a graph in procon.org, the youth crime rate went down as video game sales went up. This shows that most people are not addicted, but they still take refuge using video games. According to AACP.org, video games cause kids to be unsocial, violent, and obese. Overplaying will make the players familiar with the images and violent acts, and if the player does it continuously, it will seem like a normal thing to him. From birth, humans learn how to interpret, judge, and respond to events in the physical and social environment. Being exposed to a lot of violence can change the way you react to certain situations. So next time your kid wants to go out and buy a game, make sure you check the rating of their game, because doing this can help prevent aggressiveness in the long run. Ratings in video games and age restrictions should be more strictly applied. Ratings inform the buyer to know what kind of game is being bought and what is in it, such as violence, drugs, sexual actions, and many more. Parents should accompany their kids and look at the ratings to see if it is appropriate for the teen to play. This would help buyers to see if the game is suitable for a certain range of age. Video game stores should refuse to sell violent video games with over 18 rating to minors. Most video game clerks in stores do not check if the buyer is age appropriate for them or if the game is suitable for them. To conclude, playing video games has many negative effects, such as addiction, obesity, poor social skills, aggressive behavior, and sleep deprivation. But if the right actions are taken by limiting the game play by play, for example, setting limits of the time played on the console, and checking the rating that shows the content of the game, Many negative actions can be avoided and positive things can happen.